Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, the comments. I appreciate everything. If you could do me a favor and give me a hype, please. It works for me and it's free for you. If you can give me a hype. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy and we'll just see what the message that Spirit has for us. Also, if you have questions, throw them in the chat. Okay? Maybe something that we need to look at, maybe something we need to work on. But think about bottom of the deck could be our dedication. Hey, Shaylin. Could be our dedication or what we're dedicated to. You know? It's like maybe we are used to giving or used to something, but now it seems like we need to be used to receiving, like being in the spirit of receiving. Receiving abundance, not just abundance, but an abundance of wisdom. Yes, because you know what? Beautiful things are unfolding. And so it is up to us to just trust this process and allow everything to happen. You know, it's something about our perspective, maybe the way we looked at something, maybe the way it allowed us, maybe the way we looked at it also dictated how bold we were into stepping ahead, forging ahead, making a stand. But Spirit said we need to be determined. Looking at the past, kind of guides us on where not to go and what not to do. And just remember that we are aware of these things from the past, which gives us the momentum and the knowledge to be able to move forward. But this time, moving forward on a whole new level. You know, being able to put the pieces together, being aware and awake of what it actually takes. Being grateful for all the help that you receive on the way, and being vulnerable enough to even ask for the assistance, knowing that this may be your passion. But you know what the thing is, it's like when people can see that you are passionately dedicated, you know, this is something that they kind of want to like get on board and assist with, you know, because they can see your discipline. Something about this, it's like it helps to simplify your life in a certain way, maybe declutter a certain place, whether it's the mind, the heart, or physically. But it's something that's, you know what, your convictions, your Holy Ghost convictions are leading you to. What's the message? Hey, J Mike. Hey, Red Violet. Hey, Yvette. Something that you're doing, something that you have put into place, something that you started. You know what? Whatever it is, it's being very receptive. I mean, people are receiving it well, and people are getting excited about it. This is something that can last for whatever, for eternity. This is something that that helps. This is something that I guess people get a chance to reflect on. And whenever they reflect, it's almost like they're reflecting on their own authenticity. Yes, because you know what? This is something that empowers them. Not empowers them just but also with forgiveness, understanding how it really works and the true value of it. This person, somebody's getting ready to experience this whole this like rush in their heart, like this great emotion. It's almost like everything is getting ready to fall into place at the right time. It's almost like dominoes all stacked up, and somebody knocks that first one over, and then they all fall over. What's the message besides someone started something? Yeah, and whatever they started, it's 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 right on the money. This is something that is part of this person's life purpose. It is the goal. I mean, this is what they're meant to do. This is leading straight to money. You know what? I can't make this up. This is part of this person's life purpose. This is person in alignment, in perfect alignment. You know what? And they finally took the initiative, and this is why all of their dreams are coming true. They're starting to reap the fruits of their labors. Telling you this, these are all money cards, and you know what? This is going to happen faster than what you anticipate. Out of six cards, four of them are money. Out of six cards, four of them are money. But you know what? Spirit said, do not let the fear of failure creep in. Wipe that out of your mind. You know, think expansion instead. This is just the beginning. This is just the starting point. This is just, on the ready, get set. We haven't even hit the go yet. The gun hasn't even gone off. Spirit said, what is happening now? This bridge that you were crossing, this is a certainty. This is a this will make it. This is a go. This is a for show. Spirit said, I just need you to be dedicated and go with the flow. Yes, because be open to receiving and be open to abundance. People are going to offer. People are going to, it's like people are going to give to you. People are going to offer. People are going to get excited because they believe in you. They believe in what you have to offer. They believe in what you do. You're going to have this realization that how much of a gift that you have to offer to the entire world, to the entire planet. And what it is, that gift is wisdom. Wisdom. Words of the wise. So that their mysteries can start unfolding, unlocking, so that they can start realizing that it was just all a dream. It was just all imaginary. It was just all a fear. That they can trust and allow God, they can have that blind trust and open up their arms wide and allow God to step in and do what God does. It's all about how we see it. It's all about what we want to see. It's all about that perspective. Challenges are not challenges, they're opportunities. Look for expansion in every situation. Don't move into a place and say, well, this is it. Move into a place and say, this is where I am temporarily until God blesses me with something better, something more in line with my purpose, something that helps me more with my passion. This way, it's like you feel more bold to take the steps, to reach out, to talk to the people, to make the connections, to network, to do the damn thing. You're not letting anything stop you. Not this time. This time you're determined. This time, if somebody want to get in the way of you, go right on ahead. But make sure they got their medical insurance in place, because they ass gonna either have to move over, get in step, or get ran the fuck over. What's the message? Hey, Queen J, how are you? What's the message? There's somebody they made a firm decision today that they're not gonna procrastinate. They're gonna stop procrastinating. They're gonna step forward with complete conviction that they know that they are going in the right direction. This is someone that's getting ready to step outside of their comfort zone, and they're getting ready to move forward despite fear. But notice that where their arrow is pointed, it's pointed to that key, and that key is to the lock. They are determined to reach their destiny. Nothing can stop this person. I just felt like chills starting from the top of my head, going down to the back of my neck. Something about this manifesting, it's almost like, as you pray, it's like you're giving yourself that permission to connect with God, in that stillness. Always remembering that God always had your back. God always made a way out of no way. And knowing that if you were going in the wrong direction, God would have threw red flags in the way. So with everything moving along perfectly, you are aware that with strong conviction that you are moving in the right direction. Like I said, you're wise enough, and it is your wisdom that you have to share. That is what's going to propel you forward. It's those words, that knowledge about life, about people, about situations, about God, about energy, about the universe, about balance, about the dark side. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Someone's thinking about the past. And it's good to honor those past experiences, but stay in the present. And don't let the past stop you. Find joy in those old memories, but don't get stuck. Let it go. Be open to the newness, open to new experiences, open to, new people, open to receiving. It's like that you have to find that balance within. Once you find that balance within, because that's when you will be in alignment, then you don't have to worry about the outside world. It's all in your mindset as well. Surrender. Surrender to the magic. Surrender to everything happening as God wants it to. Engage in some fun for yourself. Do something that makes you feel good. Do something that you like to do that makes you feel alive. Allow life to unfold. Don't try and push the issue. Don't try and push the relationship. Don't try and push the meeting. Allow life to unfold as it should. Once again, trust that with patience, God is working on your behalf. Everything is coming along nicely without your input, without you putting your cute little manicured fingers up in the mix. Remember, you are in the spirit of receiving abundance. So sit back and receive your abundance. Someone is going to have the realization that, what? All the devotion that they put into something, to someone, it's being returned triple fold, tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. It wasn't wasted at all. Someone put their whole heart and their entire soul into something or into someone that they loved. And either it was taken away, they left, or whatever it was, know that it was not wasted. Right now, someone is having complete clarity that it's up to them. It's up to them to make that bold step, to go in the direction that they need to go. Once again, they have to be determined to reach their own destiny, because someone is not going to knock on the door and say, hey, I'm here to bring you this your destiny. You got to be determined to go out there and get it. Allow it to manifest, because what you're doing is you were creating. What else, Spirit? Something is manifesting. Something is coming together perfectly. I just heard chef's kiss. I just saw somebody do a chef's kiss. So yes, something is coming together perfectly. Spirit said, don't touch it. Keep your hands out of it. Yes. Have conviction that everything is working in harmony. Everyone is working in harmony for the greater good. Just have gratitude. Just have gratitude right now. Leave it alone. Spirit said, I got it. I don't need you, your 2 cents or your fingers. Yes. It's like right now, just remain open, you know, uh, let go of rigid expectations, because when we have those rigid expectations, we also have those upset from those unmet expectations. So remain open, embrace whatever comes your way with an open heart. Even if you think it's small, be grateful, have gratitude that that small piece came to you, because that's a small piece that you didn't have. As a start, once spirit sees that you were grateful for the little things, that's when you start to get the larger things. And make sure that you remain in harmony. Adjust your own energy. Bring more balance into your daily life. Don't just go out there and work hard, come home, and, eat and go to sleep. But put some prayer up into it. Make sure that you're remaining balanced, remaining in harmony with where you need to go, with what you need to do. What's the message? Thank you. Yes. Someone doesn't need to, they don't need to take a risk. Like there's somebody that they're not really interested in, but they're kind of seeing, and maybe they're like kind of getting with this person just for sex or whatever. I'm gonna keep it 100. Just because it's somebody that's around that you could have sex with. Spirit says, stop that. Stop that. Spirit said, do not risk intimacy for just efficiency. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Spirit said, you know what you're doing is you are giving away a piece of your soul that you need for your journey. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Spirit said, you will know when I'm guiding you to that one. You will know, because I'm going to put that person in front of you, and you going to know. Telling you, listen, Spirit said, you going to know. You going to know. Just go with the flow right now. Just have courage to go with the flow. Trust and be patient. You're going to be so happy that you were so patient and that you trusted. Hey, the hummingbird. The hummingbird, you know what? If you have a question, let me know, because the last time I was clicking off when I saw that you said you have a question. Yep. Keep your path simple. Keep your path simple. Keep what your main goal is. Keep it simple. Make sure that you pray. Make sure that you engage in high frequency activities like gratitude, volunteering, showing love, like not just holding the door open for someone, but actually letting it come out in a loving way. Sharing joy. building somebody up, telling somebody that you're proud of them, telling someone that you appreciate them, letting them know, I appreciate your kindness. You know what? You didn't have to do such and such for me, but you did. I really appreciate that. It's like that. That's when people, they resonate with you because they understand that you actually have compassion. You actually have empathy. That's whenever you have that heart to heart breakthrough with people. That's when people understand that, guess what? You are people too. But right now, this is your season of receiving abundance. This is your time. For everything that you've done for everyone else and they didn't do it for you, Spirit is doing it for you now. This is just the tip of the iceberg. God said, I got you. I got you. Yes. It's something about your heart. At the beginning of your journey, confirmation. At the beginning of your journey, the one thing that you had, they kept you going, kept moving you forward from day to day to day to day to day, was hope. It was that hope that actually empowered you. And whenever you became to a certain level of empowerment, then that's whenever you learn to really, truly forgive. You didn't forget. You know the lesson. You ain't forget shit. You ain't gonna go back there, and if they stepped on your shoe once, you ain't gonna let them step on your shoe again. But you forgave them. You let it go. You're not holding nothing against nobody because guess what? God's got such a bigger plan for you. You know there's some shit that you don't even need to worry about. Hell, in 6 months, you may not even have them shoes no more. You may have gave them shoes to them. Just remain patient. Just keep it simple for right now because God is working in the background. God is building everything up. God don't want you to jump in the 92-foot pool in the deep end. God wants you to start in the kiddie pool where it come up to your knees so that you can wade into the water. So that by the time you get to a certain spot, that's when God can go ahead and baptize you, God's self, and then set you free. Then you can swim on into the 92 feet. I'm going to have my floaties on. Ain't nothing wrong with floaties. And my goggles. My nose plug. And cotton in my ears so I don't get no water in my ears. Red Violet gonna be pulling me. Shaylin gonna be pushing me. What's the message? Thank you. Yes. Trust and believe somebody's about to master something, honey. They are very adaptable. Oh, listen. You know what? You being patient You being patient while you were mastering something has made it so that your adaptability and being patient while spirit was working on something has made it so that you were able to master something, so that whenever you do come out, trust and believe you're going to have the wisdom, and you're gonna be able to make that money. See that money tree? And somebody working on that craft, but they got that wisdom right there. So they know how to get that money. They know how to get that skrilla. Mm-hmm. Yes, all because you was able to keep in the beginning, just keeping it simple. You knew to keep it simple. Just follow that path. Yes, 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 yes. What's the message? Hey, Cali Swag. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'll see it. What's the message? Right, I'm at my swimming cup for sure. What you think Jay Mike's gonna be doing? He's gonna be holding my cup. He's gonna be like, "Look, girl, I'm not gonna be holding this cup." What's the message? He's gonna be in a kayak. Mm-hmm. Someone is like gaining a deeper knowledge of something. New. It's like what you're doing is helping people to awaken. What you're doing is you're with the wisdom is you were helping people to awaken. Oh yes, and you were helping them to liberate and expand their mind, expand how they feel about them. Their situation. What is possible? What God says, and fuck what man says. Yes, yes, yes. Letting somebody know that, hey, it takes discipline, remain still, pray, get connected with God. This takes discipline. Don't look for it to do it once or twice a week and be like, well, I did this 3 weeks in a row. What's going on? No, this is something you got to continue to do. You can't make this up. You got to be dedicated. Yes, but once you do it, then that's whenever God creation right here, you gonna be so happy that you was dedicated to stay close and touch base and get that connection with God. You not gonna know what to do. I'm telling you, you're gonna have that realization that, hey, you were determined to continue on your life path. You determined to complete your mission while you here. And you know what? This is where you're gonna persist. This is where you keep rising to the top. You keep fighting. You keep spreading the word. You keep doing whatever you got to do. I mean, and showing everybody empathy, being extremely connected. Taking a moment to sit with people, to connect with people. Showing them that they care, that they matter, that you cared for them, they matter. This is going to help everyone, help with their elevation, and people are going to be so grateful. This helps with them elevating closer to God, elevating in their life purpose, elevating within themselves, elevating, ascending, all because you decided to take a bold step. Come on, cards. Thank you. Let's see. Bottom of the deck. Surrender. Yep. It's time for someone to surrender any type of anger, any type of control, any type of rage, any type of negativity. It's time for them to surrender. You know, what they want, what they truly want is to be like a warrior for God, really. That's what their true desire is. What their true desire is to be healed, is to be over the confusion, over the depression, over the heartache and the heartbreak and the mistrust, distrust, to be over the grief, all of that, to be free from that. Someone wants to feel worthy. Someone needs to know that they are worthy and that the miracle lies within them. Same with that good juju. It lies within them. It's like, how are we loving? How are we treating another? Are we treating another like we treat ourselves? Because if the answer is yes and we're still treating someone else like shit, then we need to look at, do we love ourselves? You know, I mean, are we truly treating everyone the same? Even if they've done something that we don't agree with, are we still acting like, we should treat them a certain way, or are we treating them in a non-judgmental way because we understand that we have made mistakes too? It's time to surrender. Yeah, something about somebody's rage. And they know what time it is. Yes, they desire healing. They desire to be over this, because you can't make this up. They want to be over this grief. Somebody has been, that somebody knows about their secrets, and now that person, they allowed themselves to feel shame. Shame at what? Shame at what some shit that somebody else has been through. Shame at somebody finding out some shit that they probably did the same thing or worse. Shame at what? Shame at being human. Shame at having a human experience. What's the shame in? Or shame in not forgiving yourself. Yeah, somebody, they manifested something. They started something with somebody. Is this spinning? Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I'm glad. Oh my God. But yeah, somebody, it's like they started something with, they need to manifest something with someone that they're connected to. They really do. But you know what? They want to. That's what it is. They want they want something with someone they're connected to. Because in that way, they think that it's gonna stop this tower from coming. Because they feel like this person is, oh yes, very spiritual, divine, an earth angel. But something about maybe something with someone that said, And now it's coming back to haunt them. Whatever they said, it's coming back to haunt them. And that's why they feel that shame. Because they said something. So now it's like okay, Hummingbird, give me just 1 second, okay? It's like whatever they said about you, they wish they could have taken it back. Yep. Yep. Now they wanna try and level up. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so we're gonna see what messages the spirit has for the hummingbird. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna mix these up for you, hummingbird. Hold on. I'm not gonna use these. I'm just mixing them up. Maybe there's some type of present or something coming. Ooh. Maybe not. Bottom of the deck, we got the devil, the 7 of cups, the 5 of wands, the moon, and the 2 of swords, honey, with the ace of pentacles. So it's almost like something that's kind of disguised as a present, but it's not a present we can see. It's like somebody, they don't, maybe this is some type of contract that you don't really want no parts of. I'm going to put it like that. Yeah, this is, is there some type of contract? Somebody wants to do some type of business with you or something. They wanna, let's put it on paper. Let's sign a name. So, you got your part. I got, no. Because whatever it is, it's like somebody's not being clear. And it's going to be something that somebody wants to sit here and complain about, argue about, fight about, later on. And you know what? And there's going to be something that you won't see. So don't do it. 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 Take the sage advice. Take the sage advice. There's some sneaky shit coming around. Let that shit go on, go. Let's see. What's the message? What's the message? Yeah, something about don't take this offer. Whatever this is, do not take this offer. I'm telling you, because somebody doesn't have good intentions. It's like maybe there's somebody trying to rush something. They're trying to rush something. And they want to work with you because maybe you're the one that got the you're more calm, more, you got the money, or you're more the mothering type or something, but they want to try and rush some shit in. They want to be like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, so they can get your ass confused and be like, yeah, you don't remember signing that? You don't remember signing that? Yeah, yeah, no. This is something that somebody will sit here and secretly try and take over, or try and take you to court, or try and say that you hurt them, or they will cry victim. This is somebody who will cry victim after doing you wrong. What's the message, Spirit? Boy, I know this ain't the message that you was trying to hear. Girl, hold on. Let me see. What's the message? Thank you. But this is the message that it is. I'm telling you, girl, sit up on your throne. Remember who you are. Somebody think that, you just going to be like, well, you did say it was going to be okay. Well, okay, fuck that. Because I'm telling you, what you don't see is a whole bunch of drama and trauma. I mean, you thought Jerry Springer had some shit? You ain't seen nothing yet, girl. You ain't seen nothing yet, honey. This could be somebody at home, or in business, tell them, no, you don't think it's a good idea. You don't think it's a good idea. You know, you go ahead and make your own money the way you gotta make your own money, however whatever you're doing. If you're raising hummingbirds, finish raising hummingbirds by yourself, okay? You see what I'm saying? Because, see, this person is looking at you, they counting your money, thinking how they can get your money over to that to be their money. I'm telling you, this could be somebody that you think, oh, you know what? I don't know why I'm hearing the name Lance. Oh, that Lance, he sure is cute. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Somebody say like something like that. Uh-huh. Yes, honey. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, somebody wanna it's like they see you the star, go ahead and exhibit that strength, especially if it's a work. Never eat and shit in the same pot. Don't do it. Because look at it like this. Things ain't gonna work out. You will end up with a fucking broken heart, okay? Uh-uh, uh-uh. Uh-uh. Don't eat and shit out the same pot, girl. Mm-mm. Let me see what else. Yeah. Somebody else, somebody that really cares for you is coming through. I'm telling you, somebody is coming. They traveling to you. They traveling to see you. Mm-hmm. Yep. They're not out for your money though. They're not out for your money. They want them draws. That's what they want. What else, Spirit? What else? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, somebody wants to kick it with you. They want to celebrate with you, Have a good time, you know. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm telling you, it's like but I feel like you're gonna tell this person that your heart is not to be played with. You know, do you think that my heart is to be played with? You better call Tyrone, but you can't use my phone. Yeah, I feel like something like that. Mm-hmm. Cause cause you kind of feel like if he's just there for just for them draws, them panties, But he like, no, I'm not here just for that. I really genuinely care for you. Yeah, he genuinely care for you. He see you as a star. He does. He sees you as very strong. He didn't wanted to hit you up before. He wanted to hit you up before, but he thought that you would break his heart. But I think somebody really cared for you. But at the same time, it's almost like I don't know, something about this could be taboo. You kind of like, I don't know, we got to keep this on the low low. Who is this girl? He got a brother. He got a brother. Who is this? Put his name in the comments. If you don't want to put his name in the comments, I understand that. I get that. Privately send the message to J Mike. He'll let me know. Who is it? What's the message? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think at one time this person they wasn't sure if you were seeing somebody else, so they kind of like stayed to themselves or whatever. But now it's like maybe or yeah, somebody was seeing somebody else, or somebody was with somebody else, or somebody gave somebody some distance or whatever. But that shit is over now. That shit is over. Somebody is open to giving and receiving. They didn't close that one cycle. Now they open to giving and receiving, and they open to giving and receiving. You know what I'm saying? Bow chicka bow bow. You know. But it's like this person wants to, like, I don't know, it's like death and rebirth. They want to start over with you. Yeah, they want to start over with you. Because I'm telling you, this person really likes you. Now I won't say like, I'll say this person has feelings for you. Who is this girl? Mm, mm. This could have been somebody that I'm telling you, this person sees you as a star, but this could have been somebody that you walked away from before and you had to heal and get over, maybe cuss out a couple times or something like that. But that's who that is. I hope that helps. Remember, if he's got money, anybody else got a question? Hey, Demita. Hey, James and Biscuit. Hey, Furious Sparrow. How are you? Let's see what else. What else? All right. So, all right. Now, come on in, Dr. Bill. Yay. Let me see. Demita said, yeah, I had a dream he stole my new washer and dryer and replaced them with 1980 washer and dryer. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a butt whooping right there. You know how loud those clunky flunkies would be? Mm. Hey, Miss Christie, how are you? Okay, what's your question, Miss Christie? So let's see. Or is it just general? Let's see. I think I want to use this one. Hold on. Will my ex reach out to me? Hmm. Oh, the devil. Do you want him to? You know, with the seven of pentacles. You know, somebody is they waiting for you to reach out to them. Hmm. They want you to reach out to them. They want to show that they in control of you, and they made you come to them. You know, looks like they trying to throw some uh like they trying to call on your energy. They trying to call on your energy. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, okay, okay. All right, Demeter, give me 1 second. Yeah, so we got the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. What is this? The Two of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles, it's like, girl, let this motherfucking ex go, because he trying to, like I said, he thinking that he running some shit, and like he waiting for you to contact him, because I'm gonna let you know he kind of convinced that you like a 304. You know, he's not respecting you. He's trying to decide like how long it's gonna take for you to contact him. Let that motherfucker know. Forever. Forever. Yes. You know, so it's like, you know, as far as giving and receiving, this motherfucker, look at the picture here. He's giving to a whole lot of hands, but ain't nobody really getting anything. See, everybody got their hand up, but nobody has anything in their hand. So he you know, but he's acting like he walking around town like he trying to be a family man, like he the one. You know, like his nuts and all the way dropped to the ground or some shit like that. But really, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, he's single and he ain't looking for nobody. He ain't looking for no relationship. He ain't trying to be with nobody for real. He's just out there looking around with the page of swords and the 3 of wands. He hoeing around, looking around, seeing what will come into him. I'm telling you, with this devil and the 7 of pentacles, he's trying to figure out, you gonna come back to him. You're gonna be underneath his player control. Is that what you want? I don't think so. Because he's not respecting any of y'all. None of y'all. Get that through your head. He ain't respecting shit. So that ex, thank God that that's an ex. And get ready to meet you anew, a present, a whole. You know what I'm saying? One of them. Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Yes, honey. Somebody is telling you the truth about this player from the Himalayas. Somebody telling you the truth about this motherfucker. Take heed. Take heed. Especially about this. This somebody is sending out all these text messages. Somebody they on the. I bet you if you scour them dating websites, you'll see him. What are the names he go by? Charlie, Raul, Abdullah, whatever names he has, other names he go by. Felipe, whatever. And he doesn't have any feelings for you. He don't like you. None. Because he out painting the town, baby. He out painting the town. Okay, but you know what? Don't even worry about that, because guess what? We'll come around, go around. He's getting ready to be stopped in his tracks. So just let him go. Spirit said let his ass go. He about to face some judgment. Spirit said don't you even think about it. All right. I hope that helped. Spirit said that you are upset. That you were upset about the information that you found out. Spirit said, you upset about the information that you found out, but hey, Spirit said, you know what? It's better that you find out this information now than for you to go through all of this fucking regret. Hey, confirmation, have those nostalgic moments, but put them into perspective. Understand that that's not who you meant to be with. Okay, who you meant to be with is coming. Okay, that's the lovers and that's the husband material. That's who you meant to be with. Okay, so until then, Spirit said just hold your horses. Don't be giving everybody your cup of love. Don't be winking at everybody, because everybody ain't there for you. Some people want to play these tricks on you. So don't even do it. Protect yourself. Wait for that motherfucker to come in. You gonna turn around, you gonna see, ooh, we ain't Bruce Lee. Now that's an emperor. That's how you gonna know that's who you need to be with. .DN. I hope that helped. All right, Damita. Let me see. Let me find out about Sean. Hold on. Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Maybe the worst is over. Let's find out. Whatever it is, it's going to be the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Maybe things are starting to turn around. Hold on. Something balancing itself out. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe is it somebody bound, or is somebody getting arrested? Maybe somebody's being detained. Maybe somebody's, hold on. Somebody, but we got the two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So somebody is Something is changing. What's the message? Hold on. King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the World. I feel like somebody's getting ready to just tell you something, just to kind of tell you something. You know, they're not gonna be telling you the truth, but they're gonna be saying some shit to you know how you say some shit so that somebody don't get upset, but they're not really gonna mean it. But that lie is getting ready to come back around. You're gonna be able to tell somebody lie because that shit's getting ready to come right back around. Maybe it has to do with this three-party situation. You know, maybe did you find something? Did somebody not return a call or something like that, or somebody ain't calling back or something? You know, but they sitting here talking about defending themselves, talking about how they don't have no money or how they had to pay bills or how the this and that and the other, something like that. Whereas you know that really they was like really kind of going out, but even though they talking about some, they really don't have it or something, you know. They not telling you. They was doing all this but not telling you about it or trying to keep it private, trying to keep it to the side or something. Yeah, but you know the truth. You know the truth of what's happening. You trust me. Yeah. So Spirit said, chill out on this. Don't even worry about this. Spirit said, just put that to the side. Don't even worry about that. Spirit said, you know, things is getting ready to happen. Somebody, I'm telling you, somebody is getting ready to meet judgment, and they're going to be all upset. They're going to be upset. They're gonna not going to know what to do, and it's because somebody they wasn't appreciating you. If they didn't appreciate you, let them go. Let them go get one of them. Let them go get one of them. Because trust me, honey, they gonna need you soon. Spirit said, let them go. Spirit said, don't be in the way because you don't want the lightning to strike you too. Trust and believe. This is a time where people need to learn the fucking lesson. People need to learn the lesson. Stop coddling adults. Hey, LJ. Stop coddling grown ass people. Let them learn the lesson. Stop giving them another and another and another and another chance. No, to hurt you? No. Why would you? Why would you? Look at this. To allow somebody to be the devil to you again and again and again and again and again? I don't think so. No. Spirit said, let justice take control. Let karma come in because that person was a fool. That person know they was a fool whenever they decided to go ahead and just take that action. They just threw all caution to the wind and just did it. Okay? Spirit said just continue to get your healing that you need. You know, worry about yourself. Concentrate on you. And then on top of that, Spirit said, put an end to the thought, to the memory of this person, you know, who wasn't trying to really get to you, who was sitting there trying to put you in competition with other people, you know, and then lying to you about it, you know. Spirit said, fuck all that. Fuck all that. What's the message? Yeah. Spirit said, do not get in the middle. Do not get in the middle. If you get in the middle, you're going to stop this person's tower from falling. This person needs to have this tower from falling. Spirit said, keep your heart out of it. Spirit said, listen, stay detached. Stay detached. Stay single. Stay alone. Don't allow this person to be like, oh, but baby, let's sit underneath and watch the moon from the stars and all that. Spirit said, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Spirit said, you better not. Spirit said, you better go on. You better walk the fuck on. If not, you going to be stuck up in this fire too. You going to be stuck up in this fire too. All because this motherfucking trickster. What's the message? And Demeter, you of all people know that if you like him, you need to let him go on, because we already covered this last year before, something like that. That when people do you wrong and they screw you over, they get like a triple portion of karma. So let that fool go on. Let him just get his regular shit. Don't have him do no extra shit, because then he may not make it out alive. Give that man his life. Yeah, I'm telling you. We already went through this. Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. He already fucked himself. He already screwed himself whenever he was trying to, make shit off balance with you, thinking he could do all this other shit and keep you on hold. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. He already did it. He thought that he was going to be able to go get, what's her name? The one who was walking around without a bra. Her. Mm-mm. And then, thought he going to be able to come back to you and get with you. He was only trying to get with you for what you had. Spirit said, walk away from this motherfucker. Break this motherfucker's heart, so I could really get with his ass. Yes, I'm telling you. So, I don't know. That's probably not what you wanted to hear, girl, but that's what I got. Anybody else? Anybody else got a question? Hey, LJ, how are you? Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's your ex? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, just leave him. The Spirit said, leave him alone, girl. Let him get his. Let him get his. Uh-huh. Let's see. Hey, Earth sign, how are you? Okay, Shaylin, let me see. Hold up. All right. Bottom of the deck. Maybe this is a contract. The devil. Oh. Is there something that's kind of holding it up? Maybe some type of maybe you don't have some type of documentation or something like that. Or maybe they're thinking that, something about maybe something that maybe was there a payment or something that was late, or maybe in the past something that was late. Yeah, but you have like the stability or something, or to show that you this is what you've been doing, or you've been able to maintain this or something. I don't know, something about, was there somebody that was there something that somebody had tried to I don't know, is there, because I also see the King and the Queen of Cups, but she's not looking at him. But he's kind of looking like he's the one that's wearing, I am going to say the final say. Kind of like that. kind of like Big Daddy, you know. But it looks good. Looks really good. Looks very promising. I say yes. I say yes. You know, you'd be surprised where the funding's gonna come from, though. Yeah, you'd be surprised where the fund. It's like somebody's just gonna come up with it all of a sudden, or out of nowhere. Or it was like a or some type of maybe some type of option. Somebody had an option to cash something out. Somebody had an option to cash something out, maybe a stock or a bond or something that they had this option, or maybe they had some points built up or something. They had an option to do something. I think they kind of did that. Yeah. Because I think that this person didn't want somebody doesn't want, or something about didn't want to see you stuck with in this contract for stuck, to make it easier. Yeah, so somebody wants to you know provide some help, some healing, some happiness. Somebody wants to you know be a friend, so that you don't feel like somebody wasn't there for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like somebody wasn't there for you. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, something like that. What's the message, Spirit? Oh, too many. Too many that came out. Hold on. Thank you. Hmm. Is this like maybe some parents or something that you are just kind of like estranged from, or you just kind of keep your distance? Because I did say that we saw the King and Queen of Cups. Maybe this is your parents and you just kind of keep your distance or something. But somebody wants to kind of give you this gift. Somebody wants to gift you something. And maybe this is your mother that wants to gift you something, because they, like maybe you've been doing the damn thing. You're running your own company. You out here fending for yourself. You hustling. You hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 or however the song go, you know. So somebody want to help you out. They want to, take some load up. They're gonna let you know, me and your dad, we came up with this idea, this decision. We gonna, go ahead and bless you like this. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's something that you're not really sure that they're gonna do or something, or they're just kind of talking about it. But yeah, it's almost like your dad, he looks at you differently now. Especially maybe did you like you had to kind of take your space. Maybe you kind of left or something like that. But this person is very proud of you. I'm telling you, very proud of you. If anybody talks about, you or something like this person, this King of Pentacles, whether it's your father or somebody that looks at you as a daughter, or somebody uncle, somebody like that, when they talk about you, they are so proud of you. They talk about how great you are. They like, oh, that's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. I'm telling you. So something like that. Mhm. Maybe this is somebody that didn't see you before, or somebody that didn't help before. They didn't see the value in what you was doing before, and they kind of left you out in the cold. You know, In fact, somebody didn't really think that they didn't support what you was doing. They didn't think that you was going to be able to make it. It was like, I know, Shaylin don't think that selling these candles, $10 a pop, scented candles that people is gonna buy them like that. Next thing you know, you a multi-billionaire because everybody likes scented candles. They're like, damn, that my baby, I was telling her, girl, when she was real small, you know what you need to do, because you like to play with fire. You need to start making you some candles, some scented candles. Because, yeah, she always liked to play with fire. She always liked to play with some fire. Couldn't keep her away from some matches. Big lighters. Who you think that they got the idea from? Shaylin. Shaylin. You heard it from me. Yeah, see, somebody, they didn't think that you had it in you. They ain't think that you was gonna mount to, that now I'll say that you will mount to, but that you just gonna reach it, you know. Yeah. This is somebody who may have even been like a secret enemy, but you proved them wrong. You proved them wrong. So I'm thinking that the answer is yes. Oh, that helps. Shaylin, our little fire starter. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, why did this come out? So is that the truth? That's something we don't know about, Shaylin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so, yep. Let's see. Anybody else? Let me see. Earth sign. Let me see. Okay. Let's see, get my earth sign. I'm not unfortunately. All right. Okay, so do we oh wait, let me go down. Oh, there's a lot more comments that I didn't see. Hold on. Okay. What you say? God help me to be firm. Earth sign, yes. You need some words. Holla at me. My ex baby daddy. Your winner. Oh, okay. Red Violet. Yes. Oh, who's the winner? Let me see. So wait. Me and Rick James. What's that say? Dance with me. Who's the winner? Yvette! Yay! Congratulations! I'm scrolling, trying to read, scrolling. What's the message? Ooh. Yeah, somebody's trying to be sneaky about something. Yeah, somebody's trying to be sneaky about something. What is it, Spirit? Or maybe not somebody's trying to be sneaky. Maybe somebody's just being quiet or secretive. Oh, okay. It's like maybe God doesn't want someone to know something. Yeah, God doesn't want someone to know something. It has to do with this emperor. Maybe this something this emperor needs to talk about, about how somebody walked away after, having to defend themselves from these attacks. Yeah, like somebody decided that, their happiness is their family. You know what I'm saying? And making a judgment call that they're gonna denounce from being part of this group or whatever. They're not gonna take this person's calls anymore. It's almost like somebody decided that, they have a son or something, and it made them look at things totally different. And what if it was them in their heart, and somebody just decided that they was going to do that same thing, after putting all that love and care into that person, and that person just left them out in the cold, like that person just totally disrespected and discounted all the hard work and determination somebody put into it, you know. So, hmm like somebody had misguided them, told them to hold back, don't share, don't do this, don't do that. Whereas somebody else was telling them, no, it's good to share, to give, to receive. Somebody was telling them to be stingy. The other person was trying to get them to share. You know, but yeah, somebody felt some. This child maybe felt overburdened. By pressure, peer pressure, and somebody really like maybe scared the shit out of them or something like that whenever they was a child, and told them, you better not do this and you do that, and so somebody was like under this their control. It's like they didn't realize that they was under someone's demonic control until this person finally realized or found out about these magic spells, and why maybe somebody was acting like this. The reason that they had treated this empress the way that they did and tried to do these magic spells, and why they need, and finally someone was like the spell, the clouds were lifting. The clouds were lifting, and someone was able to finally to see, come to their senses, and that's whenever they were able to finally ask God to guide, lead, and direct them. But it was not easy getting out of this tight spot, because they had to battle not only this witch, but a witch and a warlock that kept them under this these lies, this misconception, and they was so this was a couple that was working together. And so finally, they just had to finally turn their back on everybody, and then they just went through this healing. They was in regret. They felt left out in the cold. They was confused. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. But finally, it was like they just started listening to their own intuition, and that's when they started tapping into their own gifts. Once they started tapping into their own gifts, that's whenever they started working with God and spirit. That's whenever they started feeling like they were protected. That's when God started, having them, they did taking them to the side, and was protecting them, and they were protected. You know, that's whenever they opened up their heart, and God carried them forward. This person, they were upset because of something that they didn't stop, something that they feel, they allowed to die. They were upset about that. Something that they didn't do anything to remedy it. And this is like something that somebody been talking about or saying for like the longest time, you know. But yeah, somebody, they're looking at you, and it's like they're seeing how you got victory because you were so strong. You were so strong by yourself, and you didn't let anything hold you back. You didn't care. You burned it all down. You said goodbye to it all, and you left. You didn't give a shit. And that's whenever the wheel of fortune started turning in your favor. That's whenever things started turning out of the favor of that Queen of Cups, because justice started coming in. Karma. That's whenever you started, getting your just due. That's when this person started looking at where they went wrong. They should have stayed with you. They owed you that loyalty, and they see that they should have stayed with you, but they got off path. They understood the difference between an earth angel and a warlock. They knew they made the wrong choice. They should have stayed with the earth angel. Now this person, they started watching you, and it was because of watching you they was able to get this healing that they needed, you know. And then it's like once they started healing, they realized those people that they started hanging out with, those were people were a piece of shit, you know. That's when this person realized that they needed to go back home. They needed to close this cycle. They needed to go back home. They needed to keep everybody else outside of their relationship. And they needed just to worry about you and them. And that was it. Yeah, somebody didn't see how somebody else was trying to put you in competition or trying to be in competition with you. But I'm telling you, this person now, after watching you do it by yourself and knowing that, you know what, they want to be with you, they're going to be looking very closely now. They're going to make sure they see everything. And let me tell you something. This King of Cups is ready because they now know and understand the truth, and they understand what God is trying to tell them. All right. All right. So if there were no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and stop this here. Congratulations, Ebed. Congratulations to all five winners. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And look for and congratulations email, and also a drink recipe, in case you guys want to make that same drink. If not, feel free to have any drink that you want. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to close it down. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate everything. If everyone can please give me a hype, because the hype gets me into the algorithm. The algorithm is going to get us closer to 10,000. 10,000 is going to get us closer to 20,000. 20,000 is going to get us closer to 100,000, and so forth and so on, and so forth and so on. All right. We love y'all. Thank you so very much. And when I say we, I'm talking about J, Mike, Red Violet, and myself. We love y'all because we do work as a team. Thank you so very much, and we'll see you soon. Good night.